In June 2023, Russian authorities will expel hundreds of German nationals from the country in response to the deportation of Russian diplomats from the FRG. The Foreign Ministry has imposed a cap on employees of German diplomatic, cultural and other organizations. The restriction imposed by Russia since early June requires a serious cut in all areas of our presence in the country, the Foreign Ministry explained. The ministry did not name a specific number of employees who will have to leave Russia. The newspaper wrote about a three-digit number. I am talking about diplomats, cultural mediators, teachers of the German school in Moscow, as well as staff of the Goethe Institute. A total of about 350 employees will remain in Russia. The journalist underlined that Berlin tried to dissuade Moscow from this step, but Russia rejected the request, and now some institutions have to be closed after all. Representatives of the German Foreign Ministry responded that Moscow's measures were unilateral, unreasonable, and incomprehensible. They said that they still plan to maintain a minimal presence of cultural mediators in Russia, while maintaining diplomatic activity. However, in order to achieve the goal, they will have to significantly reduce the number of staff working in all fields, the representatives of the German Foreign Ministry also added. They are striving to maintain a real balance with regard to the Russian presence in the country. China is not going to engage in constructive dialogue with the United States, rejecting Washington's calls and not responding to them. This was stated by Eli Ratner, the State Department's advisor to the Indo-Pacific Security Chief, stressing that since the high-level meeting in Vienna, Beijing has rejected phone calls, meetings, and other options for dialogue with U.S. representatives. Whether it was at the level of the Secretary of State, Chief of Defense Austin, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Mike Milley, Commander of Indo-Pacific Command Admiral John Aquilino, Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense Michael Chase, or another civilian or in military form, U.S. requests have either been turned down or left unanswered, admitted aide Anthony Blinken. Speaking at an event in Washington, D.C., Ratner stressed that the U.S. strategy in the Indo-Pacific region is to contain China, with the U.S. trying to avoid escalation and match the preferences of allies and partners. Thanks to this strategy, he believes, a conflict over Taiwan was not inevitable because the costs to Beijing were too high to bear at the moment.